Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. We are going to do a fashion figure haul today, and before we jumped into it though, I just feel like I can't pretend like I don't feel how I feel and just try to move on with like regular life when there's just more to it than fashion hauls and videos and stuff. My heart is super heavy for everything that is happening right now in this country and all the racial injustice that is obviously not new and has been happening for as long as time, basically. I keep trying to film this intro without getting super choked up and stuff. So what I'll say is that I posted just recently, I've been posting stuff to my stories, but I posted in my actual feed so that it wouldn't disappear, on my thoughts and ways to help, and you guys can do your best to educate me and other people as well on how to help, and I'll do my best to do better. There's no sense in having a platform, or you know, between my social media and YouTube and whatever, you know, having 2 million people that follow you and not using it to advocate for something positive and to give a voice to people that are constantly being stripped of theirs. And the reason that I'm doing it in a fashion figure video is because, one, this is not a sponsored video or anything, but Fashion Figure is a diverse brand, which is something I appreciate, and it's a reason that I am happy to do business with them whenever I do. They also speak out when it's time online, on social media or whatever. Like, you can go and you'll see them actually address something, which I appreciate as well. But more than that, I realize that I have the ability to sway people's thoughts and opinions. And the fact of the matter is that white people, even if I'm half Mexican, it doesn't matter. I look extremely white. I am super white, and ultimately I am not black, which is what lets me go through life not having to worry about the things that black people have to worry about. Some people have brought up that, you know, I have black kids, but I have racially ambiguous black kids. Most people can look at my kids and be like, not exactly sure what race they are. And the fact of the matter is that that is a huge benefit to them, because that might give them that little bit of edge that they need in life when they get older, when my little son becomes my big son, to give him the chance to not be racially profiled, to give him and her the chance to live through any altercation that they might ever have with police in their lifetimes. So I'm gonna put some links below for different ways that you can support, at least things that have been brought to my attention. So if you have other things that you think should have some light shed on them, feel free to put them in the comments. And to be clear, I stand with the Black Lives Matter movement, and I'll do better at actually showing that publicly. You know, I do believe that a lot of good can be done quietly. However, in this situation, and for me personally, in my particular situation as being an influencer or what have you, I think that I have to be more vocal, and so I will try and do better. That's all I can say. You know, and I pray for justice by any means necessary. I have no right to tell oppressed people how to act, how to react, and how to get what they need. I'm not oppressed in any way. Even being fat and people hating me for being fat, it's not the same, and it'll never be the same. And all I can do is empathize with the black and the brown community and do my part to help them be able to live a life as carefree as mine is. And now we will continue here. So this is the first thing that I got. Like I said, this isn't a sponsored video, so I don't have codes or anything for you guys. I just thought that I would share some stuff that FTF had in case you are able to exit your home and go places and do things, or you have a job where you go to. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I have suddenly developed an insane amount of anxiety. I always have anxiety, but the other day I left my house for the first time in I don't know how long, and I went to the UPS store and I had a full-on just crying, and I could hardly breathe, and I was extremely stressed afterwards because I don't know. I am not ready to be a part of the world right now. So I have cute clothes, but I don't think I'm wearing them anywhere, but I'll still tell you about them in case you are part of the world right now. So this top I got in a 1, the bottom I also got in a 1. It is a set, and I will say that it runs a little bit long for me because I would like for some of my stomach to show, right? Like that's what I like in a crop top set, is for like a little bit of breakup to be there. Otherwise it might as well be a dress. So it's a little bit long for me in my shorter torso, but the fit overall is really good. However, I'm sure you can see that I have a visible belly line, but that's not a huge deal. I mean, not to me anyway. I don't really care. Plus you can pull up the outside part and it's, you know, whatever. You can kind of disguise it a little bit if that is something that you are concerned with, or maybe you don't have that. I'll say overall the length is really nice, and the crop is just a little bit long for me, but overall it fits really nicely. And the regular price is like $44 for the skirt, and I want to say the shirt was in the 30s, but they 100% of the time have a sale. So hopefully all this stuff is still available, but if it's not, they always have sales. And really let this just be a guide for the sizing and what size you might need. I am a very traditional at this point, size 16 and plus, and I am an 18 in straight size. I fluctuate all the time, and fluctuations are normal, and fluctuations are totally okay. I did measure myself this morning for reference. I'm 53 inches around the biggest part of my stomach and butt. This morning I was 36 inches around my waist, and I was 39 inches around my bust. I have quite large arms, and so you'll notice that a lot of the things that I have will have flowy arms or be sleeveless because it's hard to fit to my arms and to my waist. So I usually choose my waist. This dress is not the easiest thing to get on, but I think once it's on, it might be worth it. Let's see. Okay. This is not the most flattering thing I've ever put on my body. The length is perfect. Fashion to Figure always has basically the perfect length for me. Sorry, I can't really show you. I'm 5'4", and it pretty much always hits me like spot on. So obviously if you're a little bit taller, that might pose an issue for you. This is a halter top, a true halter. And then it also has elastic in the waist, but it also has a zipper going down the side here. I did open the zipper, which normally I don't. I feel like the halter is like too tight because it's just causing some strain on my neck there. But overall, like, it's a really cute little look, you know? It's not stretchy or anything, but it's obviously a nice loose flowy fit. Cheese and crackers. This is uncomfortable. All right. Okay, that feels better. Okay, I just loosened the halter a little bit. It's really pretty. It's cute. It's retails $99. Again, they never really have anything full price, but that's like kind of a lot. That's a lot for a dress. I wouldn't spend $99 on it, but I would spend maybe like 40 bucks on it. 50 maybe. It's a nice dress. They have good quality at Fashion to Figure. And you know, if I was like out doing something tropical or something, I don't know, even just like a Sunday kind of dress, farmer's market kind of dress, maybe not a floor length dress at the farmer's market, maybe like up here. All of our farmer's markets are like drive-through now, so it's weird. I gotta get used to it. I'm wearing a size 1. Like I said, it's stretchy around the waist. The bust you can obviously let out as much as you might need for your particular chest size. It does go up pretty high on the sides here, so if you don't like these little like lonjitas hanging out of your bra, it will most likely cover that for you. But beyond that, it's a cute little dress. Okay, so this one they did not have in my size, and every now and again I do something crazy and I order the wrong size and I say, hey, I wonder if I can squeeze my big butt into this one. And the answer is sort of, but it's probably not the best fit. So this is a size 0, which I think their size 0 is a 14-16, or is it a 12-14? I think it's 14-16 technically. Wait, no, I think it's a 12. Well, I don't know, I forget, sorry, I should know better than this. I freaking had a collection with them. I knew the sizing like that, but I obviously have forgotten. So it's smaller than the size that I actually am, so it's a little too fitted around my stomach. You know, would a pair of really good Spanx probably help this a little bit? Yes, but no, because this is just obviously kind of ill fitting. It's such a cute outfit though, so if it is available and it's available in your size, it is really nice and lightweight. It does still fit my arms, despite the fact that it is a size smaller, and it does feel like the kind of off the shoulder that might move up a little bit, but not too much. But otherwise, it's such a light, airy, like cute little dress, and it has so much going on with the cinched in waist, with the pockets on the boobs, with the pockets down here. I don't know how much I love these, but I guess, well, one, they're functional. They should really be called like Fashion to Figure Home of the Functional Pockets, because their pockets are always functional, which I love. And there is a drawstring around the top, but it's fake. But there's a drawstring around the center, and it's also fake. So it's really just there for fun. And is that open? Is that my stomach? Yes, it is. This doesn't fit. Switching it up with the swimsuit real quick here. So this one I got in a size 2 because I am very familiar with Fashion to Figure swimsuits, and really anyone's swimsuits. I prefer to size up. I definitely needed a size 2. I would say that it actually fits quite well. It's just the design itself is gonna make it look a little wonky. So it has this like drawstring thing on the bottom, and you can pull it tighter or looser. Obviously mine is pretty loose. I just pulled it on however, you know, it was pre-done. Same thing with the top, but the top I did retie slightly. Obviously I still have a bra, so it's got kind of a funky fit to it, but it is a one shoulder, and then it's connected all the way across the left, and it's a pretty full coverage swimsuit. I would say like my butt is pretty much locked and loaded in there. Overall, it's actually a really comfortable fit. And so I put it on by pulling on the bottom half, and then I worked my way through the top half. And so I would say that this is probably gonna be a little bit irritating when you have to take it off, because I don't think I could take it off in the opposite way. Like, I don't think I can take the bottom half off by itself the way that I put the bottom half on by itself. So that might be a little bit irritating, but that's life when you have to pee and you're wearing a swimsuit. It is overall though a really nice fit, and I love Fashion to Figure swimsuits. I always have. Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention there is a pad in here. It is removable. It doesn't really add much besides a little bit of discretion in the, you know, nipple area. This is one of those dresses that Fashion to Figure does so well time and time and time and time again. They have released this, essentially this silhouette, and the arms will usually differ a little bit. Sometimes it's a 3/4 sleeve, sometimes it's like this where it has the elastic. Maybe sometimes it's even open, I'm not sure. But it's a faux wrap dress. It always has the little tie. It's always about floor length, which for me it is floor length, but perfectly so, where I could wear a pair of flat sandals with this dress, and it's always perfect, perfect, perfect. It's like this dress was made for me. Every single time that they release it, I have to get one. I have them for like the cooler sort of months, like the coppery colored ones, the navy blue ones, and then I like the light colored ones like this one. So this is obviously like baby blue, and it has these really pretty flowers. I don't know what kind of flower that is. I'm not a florist. I did just find out that this one certain flower is poisonous. And anyway, it's a boring story, but it was in a book I was reading. And I didn't know that you could like send someone poison flowers. I'm like, kill them. But I guess that was like the plot in some popular movie or something. I don't know. Again, I'm getting off topic. But it looks good all the way around. I mean, like I said, there's not a lot of length to it. So if you are any taller than 5'4", or you have, I would say if you have a bigger butt that tends to lift your dresses at all in the back, then you might have a few inches back there. Like, it's definitely slightly higher in the back than it is in the front for me, because in the front just goes straight down pretty much. In the back it's got a little lump to go over first. So overall though, I 10 for 10 like love these dresses every single year. Every single season that they come out with them, they're the best. I always like taking pictures of them too, because you can do the little thigh thing, you know what I'm saying, and then click your little clicker. Get yourself a little clicker. I got this on Amazon. I use it to take my pictures now, along with my phone and this little stand. These all really work out well together, especially if you gotta be your own freaking photographer. Okay, it might be hard to tell the fit difference, but maybe not. You see how it's straining just a little bit more down here? I have like a little bit more hip hanging out, and you can't see this probably, but I can feel that there's more strain like on my shoulders right now, because this swimsuit is in a size 1, and while I can get it on my body, it doesn't particularly fit right for me. So I would say that, like many plus size brands, it's usually in your better interest to just go up a size in the swimsuits. It might just be for this kind of body type. Obviously I can't really speak to other ones. I can't think of like, no, I feel like if you have like a bigger belly, you would want to go up still. And if you have a bigger bust, well, I guess if you have a slimmer hips, then maybe you wouldn't need to go up, because the hips are a problem and the torso is a problem, the length of the torso. The chest itself, I mean, for me it works, but I have, you know, I don't have like that problem ever. My chest pretty much always fits into stuff, or, you know, there's extra room. It's never too big basically though. So this does adjust though, in case you're curious. You're able to open it and adjust it however you need for your boobs. So if you need more space, you are able to get more space, but obviously that's gonna mean a lot more cleavage as well. Sorry, I realized I stopped telling you the prices. The dress was $69.95 or $99, and then the swimsuit was $89. I'm not gonna zip it all the way up, but it does go all the way up in the back. This one has a zipper on it. This is cute. I don't know, hang on, let me stand regular and see what I think. Fits my arms really well. There's a lot of material. Oh, interesting, the ruffle goes all the way down. That's cute. It's got like a little, what movie was that when he had the freaking sleeves on? The Mask, Jim Carrey, you know what I'm talking about. So I feel like it's a little open up top. I would probably have to add a button or some tape, because it's a little too flowy for me. But if you have like a larger chest, this would probably actually be perfect for you. They didn't put any pockets? What? Oh, sad. So they didn't put any pockets, but that's okay. There's a, I guess this is functional technically. It's sewn on here. The back has elastic. The tie is sewn onto each side, so you could technically pull it tighter with the tie, but it's not like one that's actually going all the way around. It is a faux wrap romper, if you didn't get the romper aspect, boom. And it does have like a lining under it as well, so it's not gonna be a see-through romper, which is real nice. This is cute. It's a little warm though. But you know what? Also, like if it's chillier still a little bit, or if you're doing like a night thing, this might actually be beneficial, because it does have that double layer. At least double layer. It might have a triple layer. I think it's a double layer. It's, you know, it's a little warm. It's not quite as easy breezy as I'm used to, but it is really cute. Feels really nice, and the price is $69.95, and I got this in a size 1. So it does have elastic in the back. In the front does not have any elastic, and the fabric itself does not, right? I mean, the fabric stretches, yeah, barely. So don't get too excited, but it does have a little bit of stretch. Okay, this is such a random outfit. I didn't even necessarily intend on showing you, but I had picked up these shorts, and they call them their Millennium shorts. And they're basically like black trouser shorts, sort of. They have that, they're made out of like the ponte material. They do have pockets. They are functional, it feels like, but they're sewn shut. So you can obviously just use a seam ripper, and you can, or just your hands, I guess. Rip those open. So they do have functional pockets in the front, nothing in the back. They have a really nice length to them, I would say. And then this little divot here on the side. And then they have the exposed silver zipper. And this, I'm not gonna lie, this was a little challenging to zip, just because the zipper itself is a little bit, not thick. What am I trying to say? It's a little clunky. I don't know. It's not like the most easy glide, basically. But the shorts feel incredible. They are super comfortable. The waistband is quite thick, a couple of inches at least, and this is super comfortable for a pair of shorts, like all the way around. They're not tight or anything, but I think they look good. I like a good trouser short. I like to get one maybe every year, just to kind of have a slight variation. So these will be mine probably for this year, because I like one that'll look good with stuff tucked into it. So these are a nice solid black short, and they were only $29.95 regular price, so obviously with the sale, even better. And then this top was on clearance, which is why I wasn't going to show it to you guys. I just really wanted it because I like these sort of, is it a peasant top? I mean, Tor always has those really cute chalice tops, and I don't know exactly what that refers to. Is this a chalice top? I don't know, but they're so cute all the time, but they're so expensive. So this one was on clearance, and like I said, and it wasn't in my size. It was $54.95 regularly, but I think I got it for like 18 bucks or something, maybe less than that. But they didn't have my size. They only had it in a 0, and so I bought it in a 0, really not thinking it was gonna fit, because the material doesn't have any stretch, only the you know, the wrist and the waist and stuff has stretch to it, but it seems to fit like perfectly. I'm really happy I got this. So if there's any other ones similar to it, I will try to post that instead, but just thought I would mention that sometimes I dip down a size and it works out for me. Sometimes I go up a size and it works out for me. As you can see, I have 0s, 1s, and 2s, and it really does not matter like what size you're getting so long as it fits you properly. I used to get so hung up on like having to change a size. Like it would ruin the way that I saw myself that day or how I felt about myself if I had to go up a size at a certain retailer. And the fact of the matter is, they don't have consistency. And even if you did go up a size, so long as it looks good, you'll feel good. And ultimately, I think that's the goal when it comes to dressing yourself and dressing your body and just putting your best foot forward in the day. The shorts were a size 1, forgot to mention. Okay, so this is just like that orange one I showed you, except the skirt is different on this one. It has this cool, like, what is going on? Oh, that's the other side. It's backwards. It just looks so cool and like, I don't know, it's so beachy. I don't know that I would necessarily wear it with a matching top because again, for me, I have that issue of it being just a little bit too long for my torso. I would probably wear them separately, and I could see putting a lot of different tops with this skirt. I feel like the skirt says a lot by itself because of the detail and the intricacy of the whole thing. So I could see pairing it with a lot of different kinds of tops, but I would probably do one that's a little bit shorter, or maybe I could somehow figure out a way to pull this up or even just tie it in the back. That could look cute, right? I think. And otherwise, obviously, you can just let it hang down and it would look a little bit more like a dress, or you could tuck it in. However, if you want a dress, then they've got you covered there too. So this is similar, not the same, obviously. It goes down again the same length as before, basically. Pretty much everything hits me right at the ankle, right at the top of the foot. And I wasn't sure how I was gonna feel about this one just because it's, you know, it's all white. It's not leaving a whole lot to the imagination. Obviously, you can see my belly line. You can see kind of my bra line. You can see my belly button. I would probably wear something under this, some kind of shaper or something, just to kind of smooth that out slightly. It's not going to completely go away, but just enough to make me feel a little bit more comfortable. Although I would wear it just like this, so I'm not going to lie. Like, it's nice. It's cute. I feel cute in it. Got this in a 1 as well, and this one was a little bit higher in price, I think, $79.95. Guys, this one's so cute. I mean, sometimes I get a 1 because I'm afraid that the chest and the top is gonna be too big, and especially with one like this where you see it has a deep V in the front. It has like a little line here across it. Obviously, if I didn't have a bra on, this would have a whole different fit. In fact, I'll probably take my bra off in a second. And that second will be now. One moment. All right, we're back and we're braless. So this one I did get in a size 1 because I felt like it was gonna be a little too open. This one has a great fit. Torso wise, it's fine because the top has like so much give to it, but I'm dangerously close to escaping this. So I don't know how you would keep it shut, but how pretty is it? Like this looks like luxe, you know what I mean? I'm into that, I like it. But the back is so deep and open that's why the top is opening so much for me. I wonder if the back is adjustable. It is adjustable. Okay, so once I adjust the straps, I'm sure they won't fall anywhere and I'll be fine. But this is really cute, and like I said, I got it in a 1 because with the straps and the fact that they're adjustable, that makes all the difference in the world, and a 1 fits me just fine. So with this one, I don't think that there was a 2 available on the bottoms when I ordered it. And despite the fact that I have a little bit of hip kind of hanging out, it actually fits quite nice. It fits really well. I wouldn't necessarily say that this one is like I need to size up because it's not going to produce that problem with my torso, seeing as it only hits, you know, my midriff here, and it doesn't have to go over my shoulder since it's a 2-piece. So the top part I also got in a 1. This is nice. It has removable pads. Again, it has a nice, decent sort of long line on it, and then it has a little bit of detail up here. And of course, it's off the shoulders, covers that upper arm area, which I'm fine letting it out, but if it wants to be covered sometimes, I'm okay with that too. And then in the back, it does actually have like a closure here, and it can clip together, but this part, oh, this one does too. Wow, I just pulled it over my head because I thought one of them didn't open, but these are both clips. So you can put them out over your head or you can clip them in the back. And the bottoms are a full coverage brief. The side does have the open, you know, little peekaboos here going on. Like I said, it's not a perfect fit on the bottom. And I'm not a huge fan of like mid-rise, so I'm glad that this one is a little bit higher. But I would still be very comfortable in this particular set. The top feels like a 1 to me. It's not overly tight or anything like that. And I do think that it could accommodate a larger chest if needed. So they were both a 1, like I said, and then the top was $49.95 and the bottoms $44.95. Oh my gosh, this top is adorable. Ah! Swimsuits for all. No, it was ASOS. ASOS came out with a top like this last year with one of their swimsuits, and I liked it, but it didn't fit properly. Like, it was too far open. Like, I don't know whose chest is that wide on top without showing nips. So it wasn't my favorite, but I'm so glad that Fashion Figure came out with something sort of similar. The bottoms are totally different. These I am gonna put on, and they're in a 1. They were $44.95. I wish they were in a 2. I haven't tried them, but I just know that white bottoms they're harder to pull off, I'll tell you that. This is interesting. This is an interesting fit. Okay, like, I'm torn between really loving it and also seriously just kind of hating it. The belt is cool, like, theoretically, but it just kind of dingles a little bit. Like, it's, you know, maybe if there was another little thing to hold it right here, maybe I could even stitch that on myself. They don't fit quite as tight, I guess, as I was anticipating. I think they're not going to leave as much imagination because they're being stretched a little bit further. Let's see the back. It's really not bad, though. I mean, I have underwear on. Can you see the underwear? I don't even think you can really see through it that much. There's a tag right there. But they're pretty full coverage. The back is obviously like a full coverage on the top. It's got the cute little cap sleeves. Not even cap sleeves. These are like solid sleeves. And it's got the little tie in the center here, which is not adjustable or anything, so it is what it is. I actually think I really like this one. I don't know about this freaking belt. Like I said, it's loose. I guess you could just take it off, but no, it's part of the ensemble. The last thing that I had was a pair of bike shorts, which I'm gonna show you in a video that I have coming really soon. I already filmed it and everything. And they do have bike shorts there, in case you were curious though. So I get mine in a size 1 and they fit just fine. Anyway, I do hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, I'm gonna have those links down below for you guys if you want to support the Black Lives Matter movement, and if you guys want to support everything that's kind of going on right now. I try to not go so quick through this video because I intend on adding ads to this video, which is not something I normally attempt to do, but the purpose is that I want to take whatever revenue I make from this particular video and donate it at the end of basically after 30 days. We'll see however much it accumulates, and I will go ahead and donate that amongst the other ones that I have not donated to yet. So, or just in addition to whatever I already donated. Yeah, so if this video seemed like it had more ads than usual, that is why. It's so hot. Can you see it? You can see it on my face, right? It's just so hot in here. Okay, so I hope that you guys did enjoy this video though. And I'll be back soon. I'll have more videos this week for you. I know I've been kind of just slacking, I guess. There's really no better way to say it. I just haven't been here as often, and I have been on my vlog channel a lot more, so I will do my best to come back a little bit fuller speed here. I do have some fun new video ideas for once, and I will be back soon with you all. I hope you guys are doing great, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.